bit of like he'll throw little one-liners in there where he's cheeky. He's kind of cheeky.
I thought he's good when he turns when the house starts taking him over.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking crazy in that
He
movie.
did. So in real life, like he refused to have a relationship with the kids in that were the actors.
Okay.
So that way, when he treated them like shit, he wouldn't feel bad.
Feel bad.
Yeah. So he stayed away from them. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
I've only seen that movie one time. I gotta rewatch it.
Yeah, it's great.
I haven't seen it in a long, sorry, since it first came out.
Yeah. I remember seeing that shit. Well, it was probably around the same time. I want to say.
No, it was
around Blade 3.
After?
Yeah, 2004 or something like that.
Okay. For sure.
2005.
Who are your guys' favorite hitmen, assassins, or your favorite characters from the movie?
I have to say the brothers.
The brothers, man.
The Tremors?
I think the Tremors, they're just like crazy fucking... And it's crazy seeing Chris Pine, who is probably, the beginning of his career.
Yeah.
Just starting off, and this was probably a nice little stepping stone onto what he's become now.
Yeah.
But he's like super skinny, and like his cool southern accent that he has is fucking funny.
Yeah.
Just makes everything that he says
so
crazy.
good.
Yeah.
He has really good charisma in
Yes.
that movie. You can tell he's like the leader of these 3 neo-Nazi guys.
Even
made it
though
seem
the
that
other
way.
2 are more, I feel like they do a lot more.
Yeah, they're more active
than he does. But he shines. I feel like he shines.
He steals some
He's like
scenes.
the Joker.
He's the one you remember from that group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Darwin.
He leaves the print in your mind that we
Darwin.
came through. You know what I mean? Like
The whole scene with him and Ben Affleck when he's dead and he's just moving his mouth around. Don't worry, I forgive you, Darwin. And it's just like, oh, do you really?
Yeah, he's like, I see you. I see heaven right now, and it's beautiful.
I'll see you in heaven.
I wonder how Ben felt.
I think that scene is just really funny.
He really had to do that.
Yeah.
They show deleted scenes and bloopers of that shit. He really had to
Fuck with his
lay
face.
there for him to do all that shit. Yeah, that's one of my favorite scenes.
They're pretty good characters, dude.
Yeah.
Don't feel so bad, Chief.
You're just at the wrong place at the wrong time.
I think
If I was you, I'd do the same thing.
for me another killer was interesting. Well, it might be like cutting through the movie, but what's his name with the scars? Lou. He has a crazy like German name. dude.
Diego, or I know he
The one
was
with the fingertips?
Or not the one that chewed him off, but the one that
The
used his
Irish dude,
faces,
right?
dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that guy was
The
nuts.
chameleon dude.
The Ed Gein dude, fucking
Is it Laszlo?
Lazarus.
there you
Yeah,
go.
that guy was insane to me, dude. Like,
Yeah,
the way he traversed through the whole movie.
Because he's the one who actually got the contract from Sparaza to be the official hitman to take out Buddy's entourage.
That's why he wasn't gonna kill him. He was gonna
Sedate him.
Sedate him, yeah, knock him out.
Because it wasn't ever to actually kill him. It was to have him and take him in so they could do the procedure.
Yeah.
But you see that part when he's pulling out all these surgical tools.
Maybe he was gonna take the heart out.
Because I know the Swede was on his way.
Yeah, I think he was setting that up for the Swede because he was kind of in cahoots with him. Like they kind of knew each other.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But yeah, I think he was setting that up for him as well. That's a really cool plot twist, man. I didn't expect that shit.
I do agree with you. You talked about it in the beginning of the movie when we started it. You're like, once you know the plot twist and everything that's gonna happen, you kind of see the signs happen. You see it already. But if you're someone that's never seen this movie, it definitely does take you by surprise.
Yeah, dude.
But watching it for a third or fourth or second time, you're kind of like, oh, like these idiots. Like, why doesn't he see it?
Yep.
It's but I don't know. I still think the movie holds up.
Oh, yeah.
Even for me, like, I'm like, I have to rewatch, like, probably, like, step by step. There's probably, like, a crazy order to watch it in, and you'll get it right away, like. But, like, for the way they do the movie, dude, it's pretty nuts, because then it makes you, when you watch the end, you need to watch it back from the beginning again, because, like, there's so many things you were like, wow, did I just miss all that?
Yeah.
Once you know the plot twist, you kind of... I think when I bought it on DVD, I watched it twice so I can see it back to back. But there were so many things that you kind of figure out once you know what the hell's really going on. But when you first watch it, it's fucking surprising, dude. Like, you're like, oh shit, that's why. And this guy's really this guy. And fucking...
Well, it's kind of like Departed.
Yeah.
When the first time you watch Departed, you're confused. There's so many fucking characters and shit and names and shit that are thrown around like any gangster movie. But once you've seen it and you know the twist, you can then break down scene by scene.
Yeah.
And when you do that to Smokin' Aces, then you're like, oh, this scene actually means this.
Yeah.
Just like with Laszlo when he's setting up those surgical tools, you think he's just a fucking crazy asshole. But he actually has a motive.
He has a scheme, dude.
Yeah.
Same thing with The Usual Suspects with fucking Kevin Spacey.
True.
Yeah.
Let's not say that name on here.
Blacklisted podcast.
We'll bleep that out.
Yeah, that's why they got rid of fucking A Bug's Life from Disney, because of that fool's the main villain.
Oh, he's
Is he?
cricket? He's
Yeah.
the fucking...
I'm gonna
Cricket.
have to buy that before they
Hopper.
fucking get rid of it.
Hopper, yeah.
Wait,
I do like that movie.
So they took out the big stuff from Disneyland?
I'm not confirming that, but that's my theory.
Well, they removed it from Disneyland because they're getting ready for like a Marvel superhero land, Marvel Land.
They conveniently turned it into Tony
Marvel.
Stark's industry.
Really?
Yeah.
So they took out all of Bugs Land from DCA, and they basically blacklisted all of Bugs Land shit. It's funny because we were there, and they were showing a Tough to Be a Bug, and his character actually comes out. And he's like part of the main thing. They showed it up until that point, and then they turned it right off the show off. You had to get out. It was only for like the whole thing is maybe like eight or 9 minutes. They only showed like 2 minutes of it, and then that was it. All right. And then they were like, "We're having technical difficulties," but that was bullshit because we went back the next week and they did that shit to us again. So
Because you're there all the time, you can see the similarity.
I guess. But my theory is they did all that shit because of Kevin Spacey, because there was no indication that they were going to do anything until all this started
I remember hearing though them talking about creating a Marvel Land or
Really?
Before any of this kind of really happened. Maybe they already knew,
and then
it got into the public, and then kind of
Possibly,
they're like, oh shit, now we gotta speed this process up. But
do they have anything dedicated to Disney or to Marvel at fucking Disneyland right now?
there's a couple of spots where you can meet Spider-Man, Captain America.
But nothing like major where it's like...
Oh, they have the Guardians of the Galaxy. They took out the Tower of Terror, turned it in. I actually went on that the last time.
Oh, the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, the Escape from Breakout. Yeah, that was actually fucking crazy.
I'm trying to get Jean to ride that.
I hate that ride,
She
dude.
said she doesn't want to ride it. But
I didn't want to go on when Alyssa was like, "Come on, just go." Jordan's not here. There's no excuse. It's like, fuck.
I heard it's really cool though. There's like
It's crazy. It's fun.
You go on like a mission with Rocket, right?
Yeah, because like it's cool because you walk through and like there's like little puppets and stuff. We're getting way off the movie, but but that ride is really fun. If you go to Disneyland, go check out Breakout, the Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
Mission Breakout.
It's fun if you're a Marvel fan.
Yes. But anyways, that all came from fucking Usual Suspects.
And who we name.
Well, just because recently he had his trial.
Yeah.
Or he
was convicted.
He requested to the judge, "Can I not go to the trial?" And that judge was like, "Fuck you, no, you have to go." And then he recently did that weird ass video that he put online where he was his character from House of Cards, which is fucking weird. And it's like, dude, just stop digging yourself into a deeper hole, sir.
Yeah,
I really liked his character too in that show.
I liked him as an actor. I thought he was really good in American Beauty.
It's okay to still like that's the fine line is liking him as an actor, but he's a shitty person.
To like his characters.
Like I'm not gonna blacklist Seven because he's the villain in Seven.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
But I think
what's in the box?
Yes. I think Disney would fucking blacklist the whole movie because of one person.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta buy that movie at Target or whatever before they.
Is it in the vault?
It off.
I haven't seen that.
I'm serious. They don't talk about it at all. That movie and the one with T.J. Miller. He's Meet the Robinsons. Because I know T.J. Miller's been fucking up as well, but I don't know.
He did like some
he threatened a bomb threat for the train or whatever.
Or something. But
on a podcast, I heard him talking, and he was talking about when he did what's it called? The movie
Cloverfield?
No, the one where he's like a park ranger. Oh. With Bullwinkle, Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah, Rocky and Bullwinkle.
He's like a park ranger or something, but he said like he had like his brain was swelling during that time, so he was like all fucked up in the head.
Really?
Some shit. I don't remember what podcast, but like he takes medication now, so his like head doesn't explode from like.
It's a
fucking crazy, yeah.
That's a weird
some
guy.
shit like blood's not coming out of his eyes and stuff.
He has a Cloverfield, dude.
Yeah.
Back to the question at
Smoking
hand.
Aces.
Who our favorite contract killers were?
Who are your favorite?
What about yours, Swan?
I really liked Georgia Sykes or Skies.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia Sykes and Charisse Waters. So Alicia Keys and Taraji P. Henson.
Yeah.
Were really good.
I have to say those are my favorites as well.
I agree too, because they brought like such light to the movie. I don't know, like a home feel to it.
Just an unexpected female, like
powerhouse
women coming to do
team.
some hitman job.
It wasn't just one of them; it was a tag team.
They're a duo,
and they're very, they're just killing it.
They were surprised themselves that they were a part of this, because I feel like maybe they hadn't been doing it for a while, but
because they were brand new. Yeah,
their triad hit, or their hit on the triads, really impacted the contract killer world, I guess you can say.
They all heard about the Chinese foods you killed,
and they were like a point in the movie to be like, to show how real the situation they were getting into, because they were like losing their minds once they started acting.
Yeah, because they're like, once it gets hot, it's gonna get hot really fast.
Yeah, especially being females, because they were the only two females that were contract killers in there.
Especially with like Alicia Keys' character being like right in the middle of it all, dude, was intense.
And it's cool because they're women. I feel like that is their incognito already.
Yeah,
because they're already underestimated.
Because Georgia, when she gets in, she comes in through an escort service, and she actually meets some of the other killers, and they just kind of walk past each other.
Mm-hmm.
They interact, but they don't know, who's who.
When she meets the Tremor brothers.
It's pretty, exactly.
And everyone only like just lets them go because they're like, oh, she's fine, that's it. Like they were just playing it off, you know what I mean?
I like her line where the door opens and the Tremor brothers are there and they're getting dressed, getting suited up, and then she's like, I'm going down, and then Chris Pine's like, I bet you are.
I bet you are.
And then the door closes. Oh man, that's just that was a good scene.
That was a good highlight.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they just disregard her as just an escort, like just another girl there. But yeah, I think those are my two favorite contract killers.
And the way this movie is set up, you wonder, like, what would have happened in a different scenario. Like, there is so many different
ways this could have went.
Yeah, because there's so many killers in this basically one building. They all are going to this one building. A good portion of the end of the film all ends up in that huge skyscraper.
Yep.
And so much could have happened, I guess. It's strange.
There's a lot of different scenarios that could have played out, especially for Buddy, dude.
Oh yeah.
Once he starts losing it, and I don't know, like I feel
he almost gets taken out so many times.
Yeah.
Then by his own bodyguard,
his own people,
his own entourage, Common.
Well, that was because he
flipped on him and he had heard him on the phone, but.
I think the movie, if it did turn out different, I think like for Ray Liotta's character, if he would have succeeded or like had a thought about the other killer, it could have been so much different, dude. But
if he would have just shot him in the beginning, without asking him, all these questions that are obvious, where he's kind of understanding that he's not who he's not Bill, the head of security.
If he would have just reacted and killed him, but I think they were trying to show that he's like a seasoned FBI agent. He's just trying to talk to him, I guess, or
I think
more info.
I think that was his mistake for being too seasoned. He should have just been, you know.
Like if it was Ryan Reynolds in there,
he was acting on impulse the whole movie. Like he was just doing shit. Dude.
I think he would have took him out, dude. Especially seeing his, because he was
fingers.
He was so engulfed in this case. He knew everything. He was almost too smart for his own good in the